Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Master Wing. Thanks for tuning back in. It's been a while since we've uploaded. We have some tournament play today. Let's get into it. The Wood Duck is a must keep. New players, the Wood Duck is one of the best cards in the base game. Need to decide if we want anything to pair with it, though. I see the American Avocet in the tray and the Grasshopper Sparrow for eggs. And I'm going to go Bird Feeder and pass on the double-crested cormorant. The Avocet is going to be a nice pink power if we can grab it. And then the Sparrow's there if we do need to lay eggs. The format for this tournament is kind of fun. It's you're a part of a team. You have 4 teammates and you play at least 10 games versus other opponents, and whoever has the most wins moves on to the next round of the tournament. So this is game 1, and the Avocet is still in the tray. I think we gotta grab that while it's available. My opponent played that woodpecker. We will go ahead and grab the seed, so we deny him hopefully some food. Hooded crow is also a possibility, but not as important as the Avocet is. First end-around goal, filled columns. I normally don't have that hyper focus on the first end-around goal. It's more about foundation. You've heard me preach on this sometimes on round 1. However, we have a grassland bird, we have a wetland bird, and we already have an established forest bird, so we may be able to steal the first end-around. I am going to go ahead and pick up the hooded crow just in case. And we revealed the common raven, which of course my opponent takes. That is also one of the best cards in the game. But really nothing surprising here. The bird feeder is working with us. We have some seeds, we have some worms. I'm thinking about this northern cardinal. I think I want the cardinal to build out my forest a little bit more. We'll take it. We will take it. What do I want to discard? This Avocet needs groundness, but I don't think the oyster catcher is gonna be my play. We'll discard the oyster catcher. All right, my opponent continues to gain food. I'm probably going to unload here soon. We'll play the grasshopper first. Save the pink power suspense. My opponent plays the king rail. Early bonus card bird there, obviously. That's going to help him on the 4th end around. And the Avocet already coming in clutch. So I'm sure you guys have seen wood duck videos. This is not the first. It's probably not my first wood duck video either. But it's just so good that it basically eliminates the need for you to develop a wetlands. I no longer need the wetlands for the remainder of the game. There's no house rule for the wood duck in the Wingspan tournament Discord. Unlike the killdeer or the ravens, we don't have to worry about, stalling in round 1. it's just a really good bird. If you pair it with an egg layer, like a mourning dove or something, or a chipping sparrow, pleated woodpecker, you know, now you've got food, eggs, and card draw. So that's what we will be digging for. We've got a good foundation, but the follow-up birds in round 2, I'm not super confident right now. Basically, hooded crow is a maybe, and the northern cardinal. We were able to snag the first end-around goal. Filled columns is sometimes difficult in round 1. And the tray, we've got kingfisher, goldfinch, and great horned owl. Kingfisher's a possibility. And the great horned owl, honestly. There's no rats in the bird feeder yet. We'll see what this reroll gives us. This kingfisher might be a possibility. I'm not being super picky. Early game, it might be useful for the ground nest and the end-around goals. We'll take it. Looks like we would have picked up a snowy egret if we drew blind from the deck, so not bad. I'm tired of only gaining 1 food, though, so this northern cardinal has to get down. Still feeling pretty good about our game so far. The avocet already doing work. We knew that was going to come in clutch. Of course, we do have to have a big game versus this raven, because the wood duck pretty much eliminates the need for wetlands, but the raven pretty much eliminates the need for a forest. So we will have to make the most of it. I've had some wood duck games where you just really need to draw some good birds, and if you don't have any point bombs, if you don't have anything to go with it, it's a little anticlimactic. Peregrine falcon is a possibility. You know how we play. We like to pick up birds that are a little unusual. I'm thinking about the owl or the goldfinch, but I think we'll go blind. Chiffchaff. That's an interesting draw. 9 times out of 10, I'm chiffchaff in the wetlands. I think I'm going to discard it, though. If this wasn't a tournament game, I might experiment and put the chiffchaff in the forest. I think if I had a repeater bird like the mockingbird and I had more card draw, I'd give it a shot. Be a little bit more risky. Or if I had 4 birds in the forest established. But I'm pretty sure the cards I'm going to be drawing, I'm going to want to play for some reason. So we're letting go of the chiffchaff, saving it for another day. All right. Trying to get this first win for Team 11. I've been playing a lot of 3-player games lately. I need to get those recorded, but that's been a nice change. We've got a reroll coming, and this great horned owl. Oh man, no rats. But that great horned owl is very tempting to me for some reason. I think we're going to activate our forest quite a bit. But no one has taken it. Maybe I let it go here and just see how it plays out. Obviously, we both skipped on it. Little Bustard is not bad. Little Bustard is actually pretty clutch. It completes my bird feeder bonus card. at least for the first qualification. Man, we're taking the owl. He's already got 2 birds in the wetlands. I think the time for the belted kingfisher has passed. So we'll roll with what we got. The hooded crow is also a bird. It looks like we are not going to be able to play that. That was kind of a backup bird just in case we didn't draw anything good at all. I don't know, 3 turns left. I'm thinking maybe Little Bustard right here. We got 5 birds. First 5 birds all eat seeds. So our bird feeder, 5 birds, 3 points. That is not my favorite bonus card. And we pick up Bird Bander. I don't know if that's going to be doable for us either. Not a bad round 2. I'm looking for, man, this Avset, I'm loving it. I'm looking for a point scorer in the forest. So he's gonna play another bird in the grassland. I'm probably gonna have to play a 3rd bird in the grassland to win the goal, which is what we need to do versus ravens. Finally get a rat. We will take it. And I might have a big force down coming with this great horned owl. Oh, Eurasian collared dove. That's not bad. Eurasian collared dove. New players. You know I keep saying this, but these tuck birds, the teal powers, the Eurasian collared dove, that swift, that house sparrow, I believe, let you discard extra food for tucks. That is great birds to go with the. Those are great birds to go with the wood duck. He played Baird Sparrow, and I worked hard for these rats, but I think the Peregrine Falcon is worth the end-around goal steal. And we got a decent start. Oh, look at this tray. Canvasback, Canada Goose, Common Swift. If you are playing a person with a Raven, you gotta deny the Canada Goose. I've had some ugly games with Raven, Canada Goose. They get all the seeds they want and tuck the rest of the game. Common Swift is a possibility for us as well. I don't know if we can get enough food for the Swift and the Eurasian collared dove, but we'll try. End around goal is eggs in the wetlands. I don't foresee us winning that one. He's got that king rail going. And I do need a boost for eggs, so I think I'm going to play the collared dove now. And then lay eggs next turn. And then I think we have to keep digging with the wood duck. Got a 6-point engine going if the falcon is successful, but not enough egg spaces to do that the remainder of the game. We need to get a couple more birds down. Played the merganser, interesting. Might have a wetland scientist or fishery manager. I'll take a rat right here. Come on, baby. Hey, we got a rat. 2 turns left. This canvasback is a possibility down the road. Might have to give the canvasback a shot. If if I can't draw another seed bird. Alright. Got enough food for a double play. This great horned owl is going to be very expensive with all the food I'm burning, but that's okay. Nice little 7-point play in round 3. My old Discord name used to be Owl Standing, so we like the great horned owl. You know what we do. And even though that Raven is good and his bonus points are probably high, I'm liking our board versus my opponents. That pink power we have is a great counter for Raven games. And we have enough food for Wilson's Storm Petrel. We only need one more bird for that bird feeder, though. The bird feeder bonus card. So even though the canvas back isn't a bunch of points by itself, it'd turn into like a 9-point play minus the egg cost if I pick it up. Just kind of making sure here. Working with what we got. We also have Bird Bander. Don't really want to pick up the common buzzard, but completing that bird feeder bonus card is worthwhile to me, so we're going to go ahead and grab the canvas back, maybe draw something nice off the top of the deck. Great horned owl coming in clutch. Yellow throat, that's not what we need. I was hoping I'd draw maybe like a bonus card bird with a seed in it. But just in case we don't, I'm going to get this canvas back. It is a star nest. Might help me with the end around. The fourth end around. Sandhill Crane in the tray. It's too late. The round's over. So I don't think my opponent will be grabbing that. And probably need to get rid of some food here for some tucks. Yeah, let's do that. All right, this game is flying by. We're already at round 4. Game versus Black Spice. Baltimore Oriole in the tray. I assume my opponent is going to pick that up. Nice 9-point bird bomb there. He does. So that's going to be a pain. Canvas back now or later? Let me think. We could play the Swift. We got a couple options here. We could gain some more food, knowing that we could discard it with the colored dove. We could lay eggs. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this canvas back down. Let me think. That's 2, 4, 6. That's 10 platform nest spaces. And I'm thinking 4 turns left, 5 eggs. That's 20 eggs. I think laying eggs the remainder of the game, I'm thinking the math favors just laying eggs the rest of the game. So a little uneventful here, but we worked hard to get to this point. You know that Baltimore Oriole is coming for my opponent. He does have a nice little 5-point engine if the Swainson's Hawk works. Sitting at 79 points. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, but it all started with the wood duck and this avocet. wasn't a big point scoring Forest engine, but we were able to transition to our grassland where the points are going to occur, as you do most of the time with this base game. And pretty sure this is still the best choice of what to do is just laying eggs. Sometimes that's your best option. Here on Master Wayne, we like to do some unusual plays, like to try different things. Trying to be master of the wing, but right now, I think the math favors just laying eggs, which is fine. It's fun to score points, right? So here we go. Peregrine Falcon, successful again. Grasshopper Sparrow. And we tuck one more extra food. We did lose the end-around goal, but that's okay. We weren't really banking on that one. Here we go to the scores. Trying to get a win for the Team 11. Pretty even on bird points. He beat me as expected on bonus points. End-around goals, pretty even. Here we go with the eggs. And barely. 101-96, got him with the tucks. Eurasian colored dove, horned owl. He had Forester, so that Baltimore Oriole was awesome. Omnivore expert, of course, and oologist. He had a good board, but good game. We pulled it out. Hit that subscribe button so you can watch more tournament play.